Guys, welcome back. We are back with chapter 25, Time Out. Okay, time out for a second. I just want to say, it's not like I was trying to hide Leo from you, or at least the part about him not exactly being real. I know, I know what kind of sixth grader still has imaginary friends, right? But I didn't really think of him that way. It's just that he's always been around, and there's never been a reason to stop talking to him. Maybe I'm not doing too good a job at explaining this. It's not like I think Leo's really there. It's more like, what if someone was there, talking back and helping me figure out stuff? Someone who's always on my side, you know? Like I said before, I'm not exactly popular, so I'll take my help where I can get it. If that makes me weird or whatever, I guess I can live with that. I hope you can too. For what it's worth, I've told you way more than I've told anyone else, except Leo, of course. You know about Operation Rafe and my stupid point reward system. You know about my problems with my future future stepfather. And most embarrassingly of all, you know about my impossible and very ridiculous crush on Jean Galetta. Here's one more secret. Just so you know, we're friends. Jean Galetta is not going to be my girlfriend by the end of this story. I'm not saying that because I don't have confidence or something. I'm saying it because it's my book, and I know how it all turns out. So if you're the type who likes the romantic stuff and you're waiting around for her to start liking me, like that, I'm just saying, don't hold your breath. Okay? Now you know all this stuff about me, and I still don't know anything about you. I don't even know if you're still there. Are you? And if you are, can I trust you with the rest? I still want to know. Are you a good person? Maybe that's not fair of me to ask, since I haven't even figured out whether I'm a good person or not. I guess you can be the judge. Here's the deal. If you're okay with me so far, then keep reading. But if you've gotten this far and you think I'm the lowest of the low and I don't deserve to have my own book, then maybe you should stop right now. Because it only gets worse from here. Or better, depending on how you look at it. Signed, your friend? Question mark. RK. Chapter 26. Revenge for Sale. The next day at school, I put our new plan into action. It took until about fourth period for word to get around. By lunchtime, I had a whole line of kids from every grade waiting at my locker for a nice, refreshing can of Zoom, right out of Bear's smaller than it used to be, not such a secret anymore stash. Hills Village Middle School is a sugary, drink-free zone, so something like Zoom is pure gold around there. I made it BYOC. Bring your own cup, so there wouldn't be any marked cans floating around. $1 filled the cup of your choice or emptied the can, whichever came first. Then I could take the empties home, put them back in their cases, and wait to see if Bear ever got to the bottom of his stash. And if he did, I had a plan for that too. My customers kept saying how cool this was, and thanks, Rafe, including a bunch of people who I didn't even think knew my name. I guess Miller the Killer was right about one thing. I was starting to get a reputation around here. Business was good too. I made $16, not to mention 35,000 points by the time lunch was over. I didn't see Jean Galetta at the end of the line until she was there at my locker. Let me say that again. Jean Galetta was at my locker. Thirsty? I said, trying to stay cool. You know, this is totally against the rules, she said. That makes it taste better, I said. Good line, right? Jean just looked at me, the same way Mom does sometimes, and even Donatello. It was like she was trying to figure me out. Why does it seem like you're always trying to get into trouble? Jean said. I don't get that. What I did next was probably stupid, but to tell you the truth, I didn't know what else to say. Can you keep a secret? I asked. I took out the HVMS Code of Conduct and showed her how I'd already crossed out a bunch of rules. Yeah, Jean said. So what? I'm going to be the first person to break every single one of these, I said. One rule at a time. Oh, great, she said. Thanks for telling me. Now I could get into trouble too. No, you can't, I said. That's my policy. Whatever happens, I don't let anyone else get hurt. You can even turn me in if you want to. She just stared at me, but not in a totally bad way. It was more like she hadn't made up her mind yet. Go ahead, I said. Make my day. Then Jean Galetta did something she'd never done before. She smiled right at me. I know this will sound corny, but it was really, really nice smile. I think Leo was right. She liked that no hurt rule. Of course, the stupid bell had to ring for fifth period, and that smile disappeared faster than a can of Zoom out of my locker. Oh, whoops. Oh my gosh, I'm late for science, Jean said. Don't worry about it, I said. No, that's what you do, she told me, and now she was just annoyed. By the time I said bye, she was already going up the hall as fast as she could go without actually running because, that's against the rules. What just happened? I asked Leo after she was gone. I'm not sure about this, he said, but I think you just got to step closer to Section 4, Rule 7. No kissing or other public displays of affection are allowed in school. Chapter 27, Cracking the Dress Code. When Halloween rolled around, it seemed like the perfect time in the game to take on Section 1, Rule 1, the Hills Village Middle School Dress Code. Normally this would have been an easy one, but Leo liked it when I upped my game, so he laid down all kinds of challenges and chances for me to earn some extra big points. Forget the fire alarm. Forget about detention with the dragon lady. This was definitely going to be the scariest thing I'd done so far. The first challenge was just getting out of the house without Mom finding out about it. No costume, Rafe? She said at breakfast. Georgia was eating a bowl of Cheerios, standing up because she couldn't sit down. She was already wearing her big pink wings. I was just wearing jeans and a regular shirt. Are you already getting too old for Halloween? Mom asked. I answered her with one of my not quite lies. It's middle school, I said. In fact, everything was already in my backpack, and I changed in the bathroom when I got to school. Black shoes, black pants, black turtleneck, black ski mask. My backpack was dark blue, but that was close enough. I also had a pocket full of Cheerios for throwing stars, and nunchucks made out of a couple of paper towel rolls with a big piece of rope knotted at both ends. It would have been nice to have Zora too, but just try fitting a mop handle in your backpack sometime. It was only a matter of time before some teacher nabbed me, so Leo said he'd give me 10,000 points for every 50 yards of ground I could cover inside the school. I came tearing out of that bathroom at full speeds and just kept running. Through the first floor, 10K. Up the stairs, 10K. Down the second floor hall, past the lockers, 10K. Throwing Cheerios and swinging my nunchucks like crazy. Stats, brains, 80. Brawn, 30. Boldness, 100. Beauty, If there were a highlight reel, the number one play would have to be when I saw Miller the Killer in the hall. I made sure my mask was pulled down tight over my face. Then I took a big wind-up as I went by and beamed him right upside the head with one of the checks. 10K. What the? Miller turned the wrong way just as I passed him. By the time he'd figure out where I came from and where I was headed, I'd already left him in the dust. He was twice as big as me, but I was twice as fast. Eat it, Miller. Then, splam, I ran right into Mrs. Stricker. Literally. Let's just say she wasn't in the mood for wrestling. What in heaven's name is this? She said, grabbing me by the arm. I'm a ninja, I told her. You're a nincompoop, she said. Take off that mask immediately. I pulled off the mask. Rafe? She said. I might have guessed. You absolutely mean not run around the school in that costume. There's no rule against ninjas, I said. And believe me, I checked. Consider our newest regulation, Stryker said. No ninjas allowed, at Halloween or any time. You're going to have to take that off. Okay, I said, like it was a big deal. But this was actually the part I'd been waiting for. Phase 2. Double points. I went into the bathroom and came out a minute later without my ninja costume, running just as fast as before. Rafe Cachadorian, Stryker shouted after me, but I was already gone. Some kids got out of my way. Some even ran in the other direction. A few of the girls screamed when I came through, but I don't think they meant it. And a few people even yelled stuff like, "Go, Rafe, go!" And "Don't let him get you." Because, like I said, I wasn't wearing my ninja costume anymore. In fact, I wasn't wearing much of anything at all. Just sneakers, a pair of boxers, and a big old smile. Chapter 28. Kicking It Dungeon Style. I forgot my hall pass. That's it. He forgot his hall pass, too. What? I thought for sure I'd land in Stryker's office for this one. It turned out I wasn't thinking big enough. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the dungeon. I'm not the only one up for execution today. It's Halloween after all, so there's a whole dungeon full of people waiting to hear what their torture is going to be. Hey, the prisoner next to me whispers, aren't you Rafe Cachadorian? I've seen his face before, but I don't know his name. That's right, I say. I've heard about you, he says. What'd you do this time? I broke the dress code, I tell him. He doesn't look very impressed. Quiet, yells one of the guards. No talking under penalty of death. I'm getting ready to ask what the difference is, since we're all about getting death sentences anyway, but just then the doors of the inner chamber swings open. It's too late for me now. They carry out the body of the last victim, and the Lizard King himself beckons me inside with one long, green, sticky finger. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys have a wonderful and safe day. I love you guys so much. I'll see you here tomorrow. Bye.